We all know that anything is possible, right? Well, very few people actually believe that statement. Anything might be possible for other people, but for ourselves, probably not. And so we become content with living an average life, having average goals. I'm going to use this example. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you believe that it's possible for you, not somebody else, you, to make $1 million? And for most of us, that's just a bizarre number. You know, of course we believe it's possible, but we don't actually believe it's possible. Jim Rohn says there's 3 steps to turn nothing into something, to turn your goals into reality. The first step is start with imagination. You have to imagine what you want. Think way out of the box. Think big. You have to have a strong imagination. Step 2 is to believe what you imagined is possible. You need to see it before it exists. He says, finish before you start. Similarly to if you build a house, you finish it before you start it, in the sense that virtually you have the plans. You know what it's going to look like. You finish it in your mind before you start building. In the same way with your goals, you need to see them before they even exist. And the third step is to get to work. Too many times we have these dreams, we believe they're possible, but then we never do anything about it. We never get off the couch and actually make it happen. This third step is probably the most important, because you can imagine, you can dream, you can believe and have faith as much as you want, but until you make it happen, it's never going to happen. Whatever it is, don't worry about the details too much, just have your end goal and then start. Here's an analogy that a friend of mine taught me. Say this is your ideal destination in 5 years, but you don't know this yet. You haven't made this your goal, you're not aware that this is your ideal destination. And so you start on your journey of, let's say, starting a business. And so you begin, you just borrow a random business plan without an end vision, and you start. But you make sure not to make mistakes. You keep your line straight. And so you begin. You keep focused on your path, you keep that line straight, but you miss your destination because you hadn't made that your goal. Now say you had made this your destination. You had focused on this. You had discovered that this is what you want, and you had fixed on that. You would have began. You wouldn't have worried about having all the details correct. You would have simply started with your end goal in mind. Your path may have been crooked. You would have made mistakes, but you focused on your target, and eventually you hit it. Without a clear destination, you might have a good start. The details might be all in order. You could do it your way. You keep your line straight. But without something to aim at, you're going to end off way off from where you want to be. And then you're going to have to spend time correcting course. And it's a lot harder to correct course 5 years down the road than it is if you start right away. Don't worry about the details, just get started. And if you keep your eye on your target, you'll hit it. But there's one more step in the process. Jim Rohn says, disciplined activity creates your reality. We will experience 2 types of pain. Either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And the pain of discipline weighs ounces in comparison to the pain of regret. You got to keep on keeping on. Repetition creates reputation. Most people, when they start off, they get to about right there and then they quit. To stick with a 5-year goal until you hit it takes an extreme amount of discipline. And yes, you've got to be able to imagine the possibilities. You've got to be able to believe and have faith so much that you can see it before it exists. You've got to take that first step. But the most important thing is to stay focused, stay disciplined, keep at it day after day, and eventually your goals will become reality. Thank you for watching this video. I would appreciate if you liked and also subscribed. Please leave any comments below. Any constructive criticism or any ideas, any input would be greatly appreciated. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.